Ghost's 6th album, Skeletor, was released last week on the 25th of April, and in today's video, we are going to be ranking all 6 Ghost albums. So let's go. Hello YouTube, this is Metaljedipirate. Welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to be ranking all 6 Ghost albums from worst to best. This is a personal opinion. This doesn't really make much of a difference of what you think of the album. However, I would like to know what you guys actually think. So let me know what you think of my list in the comment section. Also consider hitting that subscribe button if you're into the strange brand form of entertainment that is myself, and help me reach a goal of 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Now let's crack on and get into the rankings, shall we? First up at number 6 is Ghost's 2nd album from 2013, Infest. Now, this is the Ghost album that I come back to least out of all of them, which is why, in fact, it's at the bottom of the ranking. There's only about 4 songs I really sort of like off of this album, and the rest of them I basically forget that they kind of exist. My favourites off of this album are Year Zero and Circular Haze. These are the songs that mainly stand out from this album for me, and I would rather listen to these songs on a Ghost playlist than sort of listen to these songs on the album. I really sort of have to be in a mood to revisit this album. I generally don't think it's bad. I just think that for me it's not the one I would want to listen to if I listen to Ghost. But I do come back for it from time to time, and I do enjoy it when I do listen to it. But I just feel that it's not my go-to Ghost album. When I think of Ghost and go, oh, I want to listen to Ghost, it's not the one for me that I always want to listen to. This list is a little bit more harder than I thought it was going to be. It's only 6 albums long, but nonetheless, in at number 5 is the album that started all, 2010's Opus Aonomous. Now, this is a fantastic album, as all of the Ghost albums are. They are brilliant. This one was hard to place, as I really like this one, and it's a great start for the band with songs like Ritual, Elizabeth, Stand By Him, Satan's Prayer, and I think I put this one at number 5 because there is more songs on newer albums that I enjoy more than these. And that basically is the only reason why. It's a great album, a great start to the band, and it's just one of those ones that I think at the moment is slightly fell behind only due to that reason. Right, next up at number 4, it's only for me in the terms of the Ghostography, is Skeletor. I feel this album is a grower, and I think I generally place this higher than Opus because at this current time, I've been listening to this for basically a week straight. This is the only album I've really sort of listened to overall, and I think it's a slightly more biased opinion because it's new. This is an album that grows on you, and the more you listen to it, and the fact, obviously, it's just come out, I've been really enjoying it. The songs Satanize and The Crimer have a big feel to them, and the rest of the album does have some gems in there, such as Cenotaph, Marks of the Evil Ones, and Umbra. Now, if I was actually to do this ranking in about a year's time, there's a possibility that Opus and Skeletor might change around, that, you know, it might move. I think because of recent bias, it's out, you know, last week, that I think it's there. It needs, like, a proper good sort of 6 months to sort of settle in and stuff like that. So this ranking, I think, can be maybe a little bit biased, but I think this is sort of a mid-road sort of album at the moment, but I'm really, really enjoying it at the moment more than I would be Opus. At number 3 is Imper, which I feel is Ghost's stadium rock sounding album. It does have some absolute bangers on it in Kaiserian, Call Me Little Sunshine, Spillways, Hunter's Moon, and Watchers in the Sky. I think Spillways and Watchers in the Sky are my favourites off of this album, and Watchers in the Sky should have been a single because it is that fucking good. Now, Imper is an album of two halves, with the track Dominion splitting the album up. This gives the album a different feel to it than the other Ghost albums, with the first half being better than its second half, as that was a little bit slower, but it's still good. Now, the last two albums were in fact very hard to place. But at number 2 is Prequel, and this is my favourite Ghost album, and it is the album that got me into Ghost. I remember when this came out in 2018, how obsessed I was with this album, with songs like Rat, Faith, See the Light, Dance Macabre, Witch Image, Life Eternal, and even the deluxe edition, which had a cover of It's a Sin, is really, really good. The fact this album had 2 instrumental tracks, with one of them featuring a saxophone solo, is pretty crazy to think about. It has the perfect amount of the slower songs beat the more catchier upbeat tracks, and I feel the slower Ghost tracks are a little bit more skippable, but the ones on Prequel are in fact absolutely brilliant, and that is why it's ranked at number 2, because I feel it is that good. I could have pushed it to number 1, but there is a reason why number 1 is number 1, and that of course is 2015's Melora. Now, even though Prequel is my favourite, but you know, this album is just fantastic from start to finish, with no dull tracks. From the Pinnacle to the Pit, Cerise, He Is, Mummy Dust, Majesty, Absolution. This is Ghost at its best, and the fact that the EP Pope Star, or depending if you had it, it would be the second disc of the Melora Deluxe Edition, came out, had Square Hammer on it as well, which is genuinely one of their biggest and best songs, makes this even better. Every song is so good. It just makes a perfect album. I can see why most people put this one as their favourite, and you can tell why, because it is genuinely fantastic, and it's the album that you should definitely show to new fans of Ghost, and that is why I've ranked it at number 1. That is why it's their best album. I hope you guys have enjoyed this little ranking video. Please drop me a comment. Let me know how you would rank the current Ghost albums. Let me know what you think of my ranking for a start. Do you think I got some wrong? Would you have put some in different places? That kind of thing. Also consider hitting that subscribe button if you're into the strange brand form of entertainment. That is myself, and help me reach a goal of 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And with all that out of the way, thank you very much for watching, and we shall see you all very, very soon. Bye-bye.